If you have ever wanted to make money online, if you've ever wanted to add an extra stream of income, then tonight's live show is for you. Because in the world of life, one stream of income just doesn't seem to be enough. Or maybe you're somebody who wants to be out of your 9 to 5 job. You're like, man, I'm tired of working for other people and I want to work for myself, and you want to add a side hustle that's going to turn into your main hustle. And then again, you want to add a secondary side income that's going to be another stream of income. Well, we're going to get that in tonight, and we're going to give you several types of income that you can make starting right now and starting today, and we're also going to talk about the level of how hard it is to get these things started. Because I'm going to tell you, one of the things that I really focus on with what I do is this non BS, this no BS, no fluff. Let's just get to the nitty gritty and actually talk about what it takes to get these things launched, what it takes to get them off the ground, what it takes to make sure that you're doing all the things. And as Michelle says there, yes, ma'am, show you the money. Well, we're going to not only show you the money, we're going to show you how to make the money today, because that is exactly what we need. Because guess what? I don't know about you, but I like streams of income. I don't like just having one stream. I don't like ever being at a place where if one of them go down and I'm like, what do I do now? What if you get injured? What if you get hurt? How many of you have an emergency fund? Let's ask that. Like, how many of you have built up an emergency fund? Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't like the term of emergency fund. So all you guys who are Dave Ramsey people, I love Dave Ramsey, but I don't like the thing of emergency fund. I like the other term. I heard somebody talk about it today. It's called freedom fund. Right? This is the freedom fund. So when something happens, I have the freedom to do something with it. So I like the idea of freedom fund. But how many of you guys have a freedom fund or an emergency fund, whatever your terms are, already set up? Or if you don't, how many of you guys really want to build that thing in case for the rainy days? I think that's the big thing, is when is these rainy days going to happen? Because they will happen, but you got to be ready. And so with that being said, we, my friends, are going to make this thing where we're going to talk about making money online, right? Whether you're in YouTube, you want to start a channel, whether you're over there on Facebook and you want to increase what you're doing, we're going to talk about making money, some of the streams of income you can start today, how hard they are to start, and what it really takes, right? I am a big guy over on both Facebook here and on YouTube. This is something I've put tons and tons of time, tons of effort, tons of money into learning how to do these things. Why? Because I believe that video is the way of what's happening now, and it's the way of the future. And if you're not in video, right? If you don't use video in any shape or form, then you're really going to still stunt your growth as a business owner, as somebody who is trying to grow a brand, somebody who's trying to grow a business, somebody who may want to start streams of income. Video is where it's at, but you need a strategy. Like, making a video and posting it is just not enough. So there are tens of thousands of videos on Facebook and on YouTube of people who just says, hey, look, this is cute. Hey, look, this is great. Buy my stuff. It doesn't work that way. So using video isn't enough. To make money, you have to have the right strategy, execute it properly. And I want you to understand that, guys. It's the right strategy, execute it properly. Or you end up being like these guys who end up talking to everybody about nothing, trying to sell something. And then you become the annoying people that everybody makes fun of. And we don't want that for you. Not in my tribe. We don't get to that place. We want you guys to sell correctly, sell properly, and we want you to make the income that you deserve. But I'm going to tell you, your business needs video. At some point, you need to start doing video, start doing audio. And you can thank YouTube Shorts. You can thank TikTok. You can thank Instagram Reels for that, because video is here. Video is the wave of the future. And even so, more so than that, short videos are what are keeping people's attention. So without further ado, without further conversation, we're going to jump in to some of these ways and on how to make, 5 ways. Oh, wait, look, I got more things. I'm jumping ahead of myself. My goodness. See, I didn't say the magic word. We did an error. All right. So with that being said, we are going to jump around a little bit. And I see now we're messing things up. Do you like how this rolls? I'm hitting all the buttons. Have you ever had those problems where you hit all the buttons and none of the buttons work, and then you think about it and then you realize it's your fault? But I'm not going to tell you that, because this is what it is. It is my fault. Yes, it is. But let's jump here. So when you're in there making money, when you want to actually do the thing, right? You've got to face the truth, and you've got to realize making money isn't hard, right? Making money is not hard to do. It's just you've got to know the right way of doing it. And if you don't know the right way, you're going to spin your wheels. And there are many people out there right now who is killing themselves trading time for money, right? You're trading like all the things that you shouldn't be doing. Like you're giving like 48 hours of your time for like $5 an hour, when you could be making a lot more money, doing a lot better things with your time, and being able to make the things that you want to do. So with that said, now we're back in and I've got it set up. Cool. We're back. See what happened when you get click happy, guys? Thank you for being with me there, because sometimes there are technical difficulties, but we do the things. So one of the things is I mentioned this on a previous stream, and I don't remember. You may have been here, you may not, but I want to make sure you get to this. There are 4 major ways of really making money. It really is. When you make money online, you either sell your knowledge, you sell your services, you sell stuff, or you sell other people's stuff. These are really the 4 ways of making money online. I mean, you'll see videos out there that says, "Hey, 16 ways of passive income this and 17 ways of doing this." And yeah, and they're all, a lot of those are real. A lot of that stuff, like I'm going to do a future video on how I got into cryptocurrency. Yes, I do invest in cryptocurrency, but that's not what this video is about. But the deal is that, guys, there are really 4 ways. If you want to leverage your time, leverage your skills, your knowledge to make money, you're going to do it by either selling your time, which is services, selling your knowledge, which is you learn something, selling stuff, which is marketplace or any of that stuff, or selling other people's stuff, which is affiliate marketing. And we're going to jump in and talk about each and every one of those. And so this is about doing you just need to pick one, but these are about doing 5 money making strategies, right? We're going to talk about which one is which and how to jump into them. Are you together with me today? Even in the midst of all the struggle at first with the technology, are you with me? Let me know in the comments. And then just stay tuned towards the end, because I want to hear not only what you would make, what you want to start, but I want to hear what your favorite one, and then which one are you already doing. So here's the first one: YouTube AdSense. Right. All right. So this is where, for you guys who don't have a YouTube channel, maybe you have a YouTube channel, brand new channel. My channel is a few months old, growing it like crazy. It's been a lot of fun doing it, but it's a lot of hard work. And growing to make money off of ads, like YouTube puts money on the front of your ads in order to be able to, monetize you. But you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. If you don't have those, you're not going to get AdSense money. And then even that, you have to have massive amounts of views in order to make good amount of money. So I think the last time I read, it was like 10 to 18 cents, depending upon click-through rate of each view. So you would need massive amounts to even cut like something worthwhile in a check. And you may get months where if you're at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and you got like say 100 views, and you're getting 10 cents an hour, you just made $10 on AdSense. But for some reason, people think this is the holy grail. Like if you make this section or you make this level, then you're there, you're it. No, that's not. Now I will tell you, the first 1,000 people on YouTube is your hardest people. Like from 0 to 1,000 of growth on YouTube is the hardest. And I will tell you guys, on the other platforms, whether you're on D Live or Facebook, which is what I stream to as well, you don't even get AdSense. Like there's none of this over here on Facebook where you're going to make money off of ads, but they put ads on your stuff anyway, right? But you do that on YouTube. But I'm going to tell you, you can start making money now. And you don't wait for this holy grail of things in order to get the money started. No, you can start doing it now. So I highly suggest that if you don't have a channel, that you create one. I'd be happy to help you create one. But here's the deal. If you don't have one, you need one, especially if you're going to get into the world of things that we're going to talk about. Because with video, with the world being so focused on video, you want to have something people can see, people can hear, even if you don't show your face on video, because not everybody's great on video. That's okay. You can get better, but you can do things with video and you can do things with audio that create amazing results. But don't wait for AdSense, guys. I don't want you to sit there and say, well, I have to wait till 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to start making money. No, I don't have 1,000 subscribers on my channel yet, hey, listen, if you're tuning in and you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so, because I do these videos every single week and I do add other videos to the channel. But here's the deal. I'm not there yet, but I'm already making money from YouTube. I'm already making money from organic marketing in Facebook. Why? Because I do the things that I'm about to show you, right? But I started with this one because seems to be the conversational piece of a lot of new YouTubers, a lot of new people who want to make content. And if you're somebody who's in that place, like, hey, I want to start a channel, don't focus on AdSense, because you're not going to make the bills. It is not going to replace your 9-to-5 job unless you get up to be like the 2, 3, 4, 5 million subscribers. Then you may be talking about something. But with that being said, we're going to go into the second one, which is you can actually make a lot of money doing this. And this is called affiliate marketing. And now some of you guys may already be doing this. Some of you guys may have never heard of this before, right? But affiliate marketing is really selling other people's stuff. And I want you to hear this, because you can actually start today with no money, with nothing, and you can sign up to somebody else's product and something you believe in. Don't just be somebody who's, grabbing products because you're going to sell it because, hey, listen, I make a lot of money from this product. No, you get something you believe in, something you can sell, something people need, and you give it to them. And then when they buy it, you get a percentage of that thing. So all you guys out there who are working your 9-to-5s, or maybe you're just a brand new entrepreneur and you're in the beginning stages and your business isn't creating income, adding affiliates is a smart way of creating another stream of income, because now you're using somebody else's product, somebody else's time and effort that they've put in to perfect this thing, and you're making a cut out of that product. Now, the average industry standard is somewhere around 20-25%. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's a lot more, right? I do multiple incomes through, affiliates. One of my affiliates is Restream, because this is the video software that I'm using to restream on 5 different platforms right now. And so what I do is I share this out. Now there's a forever free for all you people who want to live stream, all you guys who want to get out there and start making videos. There's a forever free level where if you get on there, you use my link, you get it forever free. Now, if you want to actually take this serious and go to the next level and do more platforms and do have better response and more things open to you to use, well, then you pay for it. The moment you pay to go to that higher level, I get a cut of that transition. You go to the higher level because your business wants it or needs it. I get a cut when you go to the higher level. Now, that's not a recurring thing. That is a one-time thing. That means, like, I think I get like 40 or 50 bucks if you upgrade from the forever free to a monthly plan. I think it's only like $50, but you get like 10 people a month upgrading, and that could be a $500 a month thing. Now, I do use other platforms that are some of, like, that I love and I share regularly. One of those platforms is Kartra. Kartra is my all-in-one stop marketing tool. It gets my email, it gets my products. And so if I ever send you to a product page, a landing page, it's through Kartra. It gets into where I do a lot of my funnels, all of that stuff. But I also give that as an affiliate, and I give people 14 days for $1. Right? They pay $1, and if they decide to keep it, I will give them some funnels and get them started. But in exchange, they keep it, and it's a monthly thing. Well, Kartra is a monthly plan, which means when you paid like 99, 199 or whatever for the monthly all-in-one stop marketing thing, I get 40% of that every month, because that's how Kartra does it. So if you're on the $99 a month and I get 40% of that, right? That's $40 a month. So with that being said, see if you get enough people, and I think if you get 100 people like on your affiliate, that's $4,000 a month in your bank account. So you just realize that you can make a lot of money doing affiliate marketing if you plan it rightly, and if you do the things that you believe in, and you get out there and you find products that are very well done and give you a decent percentage, and some of them even do recurring percents. There are some that will do one time, that if you sell this product, it's one-time payment. And there's some that will give you monthly income. One of my streams of income is affiliate income, and I have a regular monthly income that comes in from affiliates. I don't have to do something. All I did was sell it once. I put it on some websites, somebody bought it, and I get a monthly recurring income until they cancel, right? And it's all done through the company. That's one stream of income that you can literally do it right now with no money down. It's the easiest to accomplish. It's the easiest to get into. This is not like this is not an MLM. This is not any of those type of things where you have to buy into the businesses. No, this is find a website. And again, I can help coach you through all of this. If you're new to this world, I can help show you that. And I'll tell you that at the end how. But here's the deal. You just get out there and you say, okay, these products I like, these products I use, these products, let me see if they have affiliates attached to them. Let me give you a perfect example with this. There's a friend at church, and he actually wears this particularly brand of clothes, and I think it's God is dope, right? It's a super cool brand of clothing, and I'm like, yo, this is so cool. And so I asked him, I said, "Are you an affiliate?" Which in the fashion, where does that word come from? But in the fashion world, it's called brand affiliate. Brand not affiliates, but brand ambassadors, right? And so I asked him, I said, "Yo, are you a brand ambassador?" He looked at me like, "What is that? What is a brand ambassador?" I said, "You give these shirts out." I said, "Listen, you have a whole trunk of shirts. You give them out. Why are you buying them and not getting a cut of the percentage of selling these shirts?" Right? And he looked at me like he never heard of this. Right. So if you wear a certain brand, so what I told him to do is I said, "Hey, start an Instagram, call the company and say I would like to be a brand ambassador," which means if they buy through your affiliate link, then you get like 10-15% of every sale. So if it was a $10 shirt, I can't speak tonight. If it was a $10 shirt, you get like, if it's 15%, you get what? You get $1.50 for each shirt. You rack that up again for doing nothing but posting something you love. This is what you can do, just setting up affiliate links as another stream of income. It's low time, low effort, but if you do it correctly, emailing it to list, inviting people in, sharing it on social, you can actually do a regular recurring monthly fee, or not fee, but income coming into your brand. So I want you to hear that, because many of you guys are out there working your butts off and you're like, "Man, I wish I could just get out of my 9 to 5. I wish I can do this." But and here's one stream of income with affiliate marketing that, if done correctly, guys, if you do this correctly, you can actually replace your entire 9 to 5 job with affiliates only. I know people in the space that are making millions of dollars in affiliates, but it does take work to get to that place. So that's down the road, but you can start making $100 a month, $200 a month, 300, 400, and so forth, and scale it up based on how you're able to do that, right? And yeah, Michelle, that's absolutely right. It's a great crazy idea, but a lot of people don't think about this stuff unless you're in the entrepreneurial space. And I've been in space for several years now. So this, like, when you hear affiliate marketing, that's actually very common. Where a lot of us entrepreneurs are like, "Hey, I love what you're doing. Do you have an affiliate link?" Like, we legit ask each other for our affiliate links because we know that gives us extra income. So we'll like legit ask for it instead of just going and, trying to go to the site and all that. I say, "Hey, just give me your affiliate link." So there's a lot of us that will just go to our friends and say, "Hey, do you have an affiliate to this?" "Yes." "Okay, great. I'll use your link." And we do this often, right? How I got into Karcher, I used my friend's link, and then he used my link on other things because there's a trust built there. And I refuse to refer any type of product that I don't believe in, right? I don't care how much money it makes. If I don't believe in the product, I will not share it with you. End of story. Um, let's see. So yeah, so Michelle's saying here, I've had so many offers for dog stuff and I just keep ignoring it. Listen, yeah, so you can definitely just keep ignoring it, but like when you say you have so many offers, like, is that people trying to get you to buy from them, or people saying, "Hey, if you would just sell this, you can get a cut from it"? Now, if it's the latter, Michelle, I'm going to tell you again, because you have a lot of great things with the book you wrote about the dog, and of course your dog, and how you started an Instagram around it. You can legit reach out into a community of dog lovers and sell other people's products and get a percentage of that money coming into you because you sold somebody else's product. That is affiliate marketing at its best. And I want you to hear that because that's a great way to actually make an income for you without all the extra work. Okay. So here's another thing. So we're doing all right here. Again, if you guys over there on Facebook who are watching me, let me know, because I don't know if I can see your comments today. because I can see all my lovely YouTube people over here and they're commenting, but I don't think I see any of you guys from Facebook. So I want to make sure that you guys are doing the thing. And if you are doing the thing, please make sure that you know that I love you, and I will make sure that over the course of the next couple days, I will look at that stream so that I can get out there and make sure that you get some love too, because it's all about love. I love loving people, and I want to make sure that you get the love that you need over there on Facebook as well. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Where's my sounds at? We need sounds. Whoa. No, you don't want to hear me. You want to hear my sounds. Where is my sounds? See, we're doing things now. We're doing all the things because that was the wrong sound. I didn't want that. We wanted the drum roll, which I can't even find right now. So that's okay. We're just going to, oh, here you go. Let's do it. Yes, and we come in to sell your time. See, I'm loving this. I love my sounds. I love my shows. I love my people. I love you guys being here. So this is probably lucrative of all the things, right? Because you sell your time. But I'm going to tell you, you can charge a lot for your time, but I'm going to tell you, you can only do so much. Affiliate marketing, you can scale up. You can just get as many affiliates you want. You can sell it to as many people as you want. If you put money into getting traffic, you can scale it as much because it doesn't take a lot of your time. But when you sell your time, you actually can only have a certain amount of people. Why? Because you have to sleep. You have to eat. You have to get in good shape. You have to do the things, right? You cannot be 100% on all the time. So like part of my business models, I do have a one-on-one coaching. I do have a group coaching part of my business, which you're going to pay for, right? You're going to give me, whether it be if we do some group coaching with 500 a month, or maybe it's one-on-one coaching, we do 5 to 1,000 a month, whatever that looks like for you, you can get in there. And I know people that do 2,500, 3,000 a month for coaching. Whatever that looks like for you, what you're doing is you're saying, I'm giving you a concierge service of whatever result that you need that I can provide for you, that I'm going to sit with you once a week, twice a week, or whatever that looks like, to in order to provide that service for you so that you can get what you need, and you're going to pay me to do that. And that could be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever that contract looks like. And this is your highest price services, because the more time that is involved, the more that you need to pay for that service. And with that being said, and this can be around anything. I mean, I know people who are private coaches for dogs. I know people that are private coaches for, dancing, martial arts. I coach people in growing business and starting side businesses, and I coach people in leadership. The amount of stuff is endless on what you can do. But it's just how much do you want to put your time into it, and how much do you want to charge for it? That's going to be the kicker right there, because the biggest deal with all of this is how much do I want to put my time into it? Now, you want to build a business that's going to get you out of your business, and all you're doing is giving your time to the greatest amount of people who are going to pay the highest for it, right? Because you don't want to tire yourself out. And that's why in a minute, we're going to talk about other ways that you can do that without tiring yourself out. But this is going to be one that you and I just want to have part. It's an upsell. It's like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you a course. I'm going to give you my knowledge. But if you want my personal time, then it's going to cost you a little extra, right? And that's totally acceptable, because guess what? I can give you a course, which is what we're going to talk about next. I can give you a course, and that course is going to help you get the result. But if you want to go deeper and get greater results, if you want to go deeper and be able to, apply what's happening to your life in a better way, then that requires one-on-one coaching or group coaching even. And so when you get into those places, and when you get to the places where you're like, hey, I can give this service, this thing, or maybe you're just a website builder, you can do that. Build a website. You give me this, and I will give you this thing in exchange for this. And that there are website people who get 500 a month, and there's website builders who give 25,000 for sites, and above. But whatever you're trading your time for, and whatever the length of time it cost you to do, that should be in proportion into the amount you make, right? And the level and the quickness of how much you get into helping people achieve the results is going to be able to what you can charge them. And in other words, is this: the greater the complexity of problem you can solve, the more people will give you to solve it, right? That money follows value. Money just doesn't follow somebody who says, I'm a coach. Great. There's like 5.8 billion other coaches. I don't care. They don't care. What follows people, or what money follows, is value. Can you give me what I'm looking for? Can you give me at the level that I need it, at the level I want it? I'm willing to pay for that, right? When I hired my coach, he taught me ins and outs and everything about YouTube, right? And this is what I'm applying to my YouTube channel and all those things. And I paid a premium price for my coach. He's one of the best on the market, but he gets results, and that's what I paid for, is the results. And then on top of that, he's been helping me business coaching and things like that. Man, I love this guy. This guy is one of my favorite people in the world, and I pay for him, and it's okay. Because why? Because I get the results that I'm looking for. When you get the results you're looking for, you'll pay for it. If you want more out of things, right? If you want more out, if you want to get a higher premium for your services, then you've got to solve bigger problems. If you're not solving bigger problems, people aren't going to pay you big money. So solve the bigger problems, but make sure you can prove to get the results. And with that being said, like, what are some of the things you guys may do coaching? Like, is there anything in here that you guys are already coaching? Or is there something you like, you know what, I can coach that? Hit it up in the comments. Let me know something that you think that you could coach, because I do want you to think about that, right? And because there are a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of things that you can put your time and effort in. There's a lot of things you can put your backing and your knowledge behind. And one of those things is coaching people, just spending time with people, right? Sitting down with people. But the difference is you're not giving your time away for free. You're actually giving your time away for a value, right? And yes, Michelle, that's absolutely what I'm doing with you guys when I do my lives weekly. But I'm going to tell you the difference is on the lives, I give you general advice, right? If somebody wants to hire me as a coach or join my membership community, then it takes it deeper. And now not only am I giving you general advice, now I'm giving you customized advice on here's the actual 617 steps in order to do it. When you move into my one-on-one coaching, not only am I customizing the 6, 17, 18 steps to do it, or whatever, 3, 4 steps, whatever it is, now we're going into the deeper level of let me customize it according to who you are. So there's levels to this, right? But yeah, my live every week is to add value to your life, because I want you to have quick wins. I want you to join one of my programs at the end of the day. When we do lives, I will add the most value, but at the end of the day, I would love for you guys, the guys who watch this, the guys who are part of my tribe, to join the things that I'm offering, because I want to take you deeper. Why? Because I don't need you to join for me. I want you to join for you, because it offers a community, it offers services, it offers coaching, it offers all sorts of things. It offers all the things, right? And then you get on top of that, you get a result, because you want a result. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to cut through the noise, you're going to need help. So we've got to get past doing it all ourselves and cut through the noise. When we cut through the noise, we tend to get to a place quicker. And that's really what coaching is about, collapsing time, right? And so Michelle is also saying, I've been doing family unity for almost 13 years. Yeah, you definitely. And you say you want to move out of that business and into your own business. Please do so. But you've got to make the decision to do it. You will never move forward until not only do you decide to do it, but you take action in order to do it. And the moment you start taking action, the moment you start getting out of your comfort zone and actually starting it, is the moment you'll find a way to do it. And even if you're afraid, like, I don't know what to charge, and you end up charging too low, so what? Get your results, get the testimonies, and charge more later, whatever it is, but get started somewhere. Some of you guys who, we've gone through 3 of these already, and we're about to do number 4. But here's the deal. So, like, some of you guys, like, I know Freddie's out there doing Instacart and things like that. Now that's great. But here, what other streams of income do you have coming in that when if there's a rainy day or something happens, or the ice storms of Texas happens again, you can't do Instacart because you can't go anywhere. How do you continue to make money? And that's what you really have to ask yourself. The average millionaire has like 6 or 7 streams of income, right? The average broke person has 1 stream of income. That's really what it comes down to. So the more streams of income you can build, manage, and even get people on your team to do it for you, the more you'll actually enter into being rich. Now, there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. All right. Rich just means you have a lot of money. Wealthy means your lifestyle, your not your lifestyle, but your quality of life is amazing. Your family's healthy. You have everything you need. That's wealthy. Don't go after rich, go after wealthy. Rich and money will follow value. So if you're wealthy, healthy, and wise, Wow, wealthy, healthy, and wise, right? I like that. So if you're wealthy, healthy, and wise, guess what? You will begin to produce better things and add more value, which brings in more money, which creates more wealth, right? So just deal with the things and don't chase money, chase vision, chase value, chase helping people, but don't do it for free. Do it in exchange. You're going to offer free things. You're going to have live streams like this. You're going to have, you know, value posts where you post things on 6 steps on how to do something. You're going to have those. But again, you can Google a lot of this, but if you want customization, now it moves into the places of being charged for it. And that's really what the difference is. And then, oops, I thought this was on the screen, but it was not. But now it is. See, it was one of those things where you think things are on the screen and you're like, oh man, here's the error. Boom, error sound. And but it's now there and we're good. So here is what it is. This is where you start getting into some good stuff, which means there's a lot more effort on the front end than on the back end, which means it takes a little bit more effort to get together when you sell your knowledge. So, how do you sell your knowledge? You can do it via courses. You can do it via, you create secret videos that you host on like a unlisted YouTube or an unlisted Venmo, or you get into like something like Kartra. And I shared earlier, I do affiliates with Kartra. You get into Kartra and you have like an unlisted thing you can send people in an email list, right? But you create a course around something. You give people results. And it doesn't have to be an in-depth course. There are people right now who have made millions of dollars on showing people how to make candy apples. I was sitting in a webinar and legitimately this one person was selling a course. The course was 4 videos on how she made candy apples. She sold it for like $40 and like a bajillion people bought it, right? And she made like $2 million off of this $40 video series, right? Sell your knowledge. And if it's something is going to be able to do the thing, right? If you're going to make money, then you have to get somebody a result. What are you great at? Right? What are you really good at that you can help people, that you just do it naturally? Like for me, I have a course, right? I have actually multiple courses, really. I think I'm addicted to creating courses. But like one of my courses is revolving around growing a business, right? And it's actually the course I'm creating right now in order to help you get clear, get clarified, get noticed, get paid. It's just really getting into this process of taking you from either you just started a business or you want to start a business and you want to grow it, and then doing all the things in it. I have another course which I did a few months ago with a membership community, how to create a course. So like the deal is that I provide shovels for people to do their thing. And what are the things that you do? I know what is it? I know that Michelle, you do with dogs, you mental health, things like that. Doing courses around mental health can be a little dicey based on HIPAA and based on, all the advice and stuff. So you got to be a little bit more careful with the mental health stuff. But like you can pick a certain thing that says, hey, how do you become more happy? Here's 5 must do everyday things. Here's 5 videos that I created. If you do these things, you're going to be happy. You're going to create more wealth. You're going whatever it is, right? And you package it together on one thing and you sell it for $20, whatever. And so you just share it with people and people buy it. Guess what? The more people buy it, the more money you make. You minus the hosting fees, and there you go. You have your profits. Like I said, there are people making millions of dollars on how to make candy apples. There's people making millions of dollars on how to make what do you call it? How to do guitar lessons, how to do singing lessons, how to do things, right? I make money on teaching people how to do things, right? How to do marketing, how to do leadership, how to do YouTube, different things like that. I make money doing those things. So, what are the things that you do that will help you make money, right? And then create a course. And the reason why you want to do it video is simply this: it no longer requires your time. After the first time you do it, you will never have to do it again until you update it. Like you may want to update a video every year, but you would never really have to do it again. Like you can have this thing on an evergreen website that you send people to, and you can create money like a printing machine if the course is relevant, if it's looking for people are looking for it, and if it's going to give the result that it promises. Now, I wouldn't make a course on something that like nobody's looking for. Like if you're good at something and you talk about it a lot and you get a lot of questions around it, then make a course in it. Like there are things that I get questions about all the time, and you're going to see courses that are going to be packaged together in my membership and packaged together as a course I'm selling that's going to come out. Why? Because these are the things that are the most asked things about me, and I want to make sure that I help people do that. I'm talking to other people about, talking to people about how to create live shows and different things like that. I'm just going to do an evergreen thing where I create a course around it. Hey, here's the thing. If you want to know, here's just low level course, buy it, do it, and go have fun. You want coaching in it? We can talk about upselling, right? So you just figure out what you're good at. You figure out what you can do to get people results. Then you package it, record it, sell it, and say, here it is. And then you never have to get in to do that thing again, right? Unless you're going to update it. That's the one thing I would tell you. Always update things because you want the most relevant information. Maybe you learned a new trick and you just redo one of your videos instead of all 5 or all 4. You just redo the one so you show the new trick, and that's what it is. Freddie says you're going to help me grow my YouTube page. Hey, listen, let's talk. All right, we can definitely talk about those things. And without that, let's talk about the last thing that I really think is one of probably the most important things in my world, simply because it talks about dealing with memberships. I love memberships, and simply because this comes down to one thing, that is community. Community is the number one thing of why memberships need to be part of people's business models. People are dying for community. People desire community. And if you have a community that gets results, that's a win-win situation. A place where people can chat, people can grow, people can talk with each other and get the results you promise. It is a win-win situation. It is a place where they will give you certain amount of money to do the thing, and then they'll be part of that every single month. Now you can do this in multiple different ways. You can do this as a Facebook group that leads into a website. The website would host all your course. The Facebook group would host all of your interactions. You can do this as a Patreon. Maybe you don't want to even make a course. Maybe you don't want to even do any of that, but you want to do a Patreon. And for all you guys who don't know what Patreon is, it's somewhere where people can pay you 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to whatever a month to be part of something that you're doing, and you create content for them every month, right? Um, I started a Patreon, but I never did a Patreon because I prefer a different model, right? But I know a lot of people who are making really good money in Patreon. They're making thousands of dollars a month doing Patreon. But I choose to do a community. I do it where I have my membership through Kartra, and I have my actual community on Facebook. Why? Because I want people to have that real time interactions. And I am actually going to add this place where I'm going to have a WhatsApp for my community, where everybody's going to be on a WhatsApp to have real time conversation that is really around like, hey, let's talk, and then I can get in there and interact on a greater level with my community. And people will pay a monthly fee to do this, and it's all around building your business. It's all around getting launched. It's all around these things. Now, there are multiple ways to doing this, and part of the business model that I follow is I get in there and I have a course that leads into the membership. You purchase the course and then it's a monthly membership. You see how this is? So you can actually do 4 and 5, sell your knowledge and create a membership together, to where you are actually creating this nice little flow where people will pay you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on up, $100 per person in order to get the results through your course. And then as a way to ascend them, you get into a place where you're saying, here, be part of my monthly membership. And you can set that up, and that'll be another live how to do memberships. But that's where you set your monthly membership up for a certain amount of money, right? For me, I'm going to do a lot of that model. But here's the thing. My monthly membership is going to be X amount of money. It's ultimately going to be like 97 a month, but for the founders of that, we're going to do 40 a month. And it's going to be like crazy cool because of the way we're going to build the community is actually as a community. There's going to be ask me anything weeks. There's going to be trainings. There's going to be places where we get like live hot seat coaching and different things like that. But then there's going to be the course, and the courses being built as we go together. So with that being said, you'll be able to launch your business, start making money, and actually do the things, like I said, get moving on your business, get moving on your platforms and all that, get noticed, growing your business, growing your platforms, and then getting paid. all in that stuff. Because why? Because ultimately at the end of the day, you need to get paid for what you do. You need to get paid for what you know and what you can help people achieve, because it all comes down to the problem you're solving, and it's coming down to who you're serving. And like those two things are it. And when you figure those things out, you can really come to a place where you're making lots of money, and you don't need to work a 9 to 5 job, and you don't need to be worried about money all the time. And maybe you can finally give to God like you really want to give, because you're like, I actually have stuff in my bank account to be generous. And there are a lot of things you can do, but the bottom line with all of this is, as I started with in the beginning, you have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy. And I will even go further. I personally think that everybody needs a coach. I think everybody, whether you're signing on to a course that leads into community, or you hire a one-on-one or a group coach, every single person needs a coach, because again, customization is the premium of all of this. So if you're going to start a business and you're going to start it around doing your knowledge, selling your skills, selling your time, or even affiliates, then getting it up and running will take some effort, but once it's up and running, you can put it in a place to where you're making money with less of your time, unless you're coaching. That's the only time you're going to have more of your time, but with less of your time, and you can scale it up to make more money doing all the things that you have been spending your whole life learning. Okay. Whole life learning. And the reason why I started this whole thing with video is because you can do video that leads into your affiliates, leads into your offers, leads into all of these things, all the things that will able to increase your bottom line and create a life that you want, while helping others create the life that they want. And that's really what it comes down to, guys. Like, even why I do these lives, like I said earlier, my heart for you guys is to help that business, get that thing launched, get that, because there's a design that God put on your life, right? There's a design. And most of you guys are sitting on the design God did in your life, and you're not doing anything with it. You're either too scared to start, or you just don't know how. And with that being said, is why I'm creating this community, and I want to invite you into the community. So if that's something you want to do, hit me up in the comments, and we'll have those conversations. And I know there's been one or two that's already done that. But here's the deal. I want you to be part of something that's growing, that's going to ultimately benefit you. But understand, you're going to be pushed. Understand that there is going to be an investment, because people who get things for free don't do the things. I was that guy, you're that person. You got to have some skin in the game. And that's okay. Like I said, I can help you grow YouTube now, because I put thousands of dollars into YouTube, because YouTube is a platform that I'm very passionate about. I've put a lot of money into learning Facebook and getting in the right Facebook communities and things like that. Why? Because these are the two platforms that I find that I love. I love being on these two platforms. But maybe that's not you. Maybe you want to be on a different platform like Instagram or LinkedIn or something. Every platform has its way of growing, but every single thing you do has to be tied to a way that you're making money, has to be tied to a way that you're going to increase your bottom line. Because if you're not increasing your bottom line, then there's no reason to put all that time and effort into doing this, right? And I'm going to tell you, I only want to work with people who want to actually not only just create the money in their lives to have a better life, but to create the impact, because it's all about serving people who serve people. And it's all about creating impact that's going to change people's lives and create that happiness, that joy, releasing that God-given design, releasing that God-given purpose, and changing the face of this world. But in order to do that, you've got to make the decision to step step past all those fears, and do it afraid, and do it in spite of it. And that's really what it comes down to, my friends, is just doing the things. And if you don't have multiple streams of income in your life, then you're really setting yourself up to being, if one of them fail, then you're done. And I don't want that for you, right? Because there's many of you guys out there, and this is what breaks my heart. There's many out there that are like, literally, mom works, dad works, right? And I say that because maybe you're dad, maybe you're a mom, or maybe you're the only person in your house that is working, right? Maybe you're the only breadwinner, right? And what happens if one of you are sick? What happens if you're sick? What happens to your finances? What happens to your bill? The government don't care. The rent people don't care, right? So why not shore up your life? Why not bring your life into full circle to a place where you have multiple streams of income to where if one fails, you have the others to back up on, and then you could just create another one. And again, the average rich or the average person who makes $1 million a year has anywhere from 6 to 7 or more streams of income in their life. And if you don't have those, then it's starting now, starting time, right? And this is ways to make money through video, through things like that. On a future live, I'll talk about some of the other ways, whether it be investments and things like that. But the deal is you've got to start somewhere. And the things I shared with you today, the things that we really we went over, really are low entry points. You can do any one of these, but they're low entry points. The only thing keeping you back from trying is you. And I don't want that to be your case anymore. You, my friends, need to get out and get started. And whatever way you picked, whatever way you wanted to do, whether it be growing your platform so you can sell affiliates, so you can do sell your knowledge, sell your skills, start a membership, whether it be Facebook, Kartra, the membership support up there, or even getting into a place where you're doing Patreon, whatever that looks like for you, it starts somewhere, guys. Start somewhere. Let's pick some music here. We can do, because we're gonna do the thing. We've got the cinematic music right now because you guys are heroes, and you guys are gonna change your life and change the world. But it all starts with you guys. And with that being said, let's hit the bounce. I like the bounce, guys. Guys, it's been such a pleasure hanging out with you. Yeah, I know this is going to be a different time, a different day, but I value family. I value my time. I value my life as well. And Friday nights at 7 just wasn't working for me. And I said, you know what? What's another day? Another day to hang out, and another day that we can really draw in a crowd and just really do the things that I'm going to help people, achieve results. And I said, let's do it Tuesdays, because you don't have that hangover from Mondays, whether it be a tired hangover or other things. You're not trying to decompress from Fridays and be like, I'm done for the night. There's TV shows, there's live music. Hey, listen, I am a sucker for live music. Like, I love restaurants that have live music. It's like one of my favorite things in the world, right? And I like doing that, but I couldn't do that because I had the live show. So that's why we're doing this now each and every week here on Tuesdays. I'm going to stick with Tuesdays for a while. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Also, I'm going to tell you, we do new videos each and every week. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm going to challenge you guys to do 2 things for me. Number 1, I want to do one thing. I want to raise my head up. Look at that. Boom. Now I'm above the fold. So here's the thing. I want to do 2 things. I'm going to challenge you 2 things. Number 1, share my channel out. It would really help me if you guys would invite people to subscribe to the channel over here on YouTube. And it's going to help me grow the channel, be able to accomplish what I want to do for YouTube and actually impact the people that I'm trying to impact, and help create more influence and impact greater amounts of people. And the other thing is as I said earlier, I want you to consider joining with me in my membership. I want you to consider investing in yourself to get your business started, get your business moving. As I said, get moving, get noticed, and get paid, because those are the things right now that you need the most if you're going to change your life and create those streams of income. With that being said, if you have any final questions, I'm happy to answer. Other than that, let's play the X-Files. Right? Because it's such a mystery, because it's life, it's liberty, it's all those things. And we love each and every one of you guys. With that being said, I'm going to peace out. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see what becomes of your business.